Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Road to Endwalker series for something a little special and a little different because, well, this isn't really plot important. This is all extra stuff, but it features such great characters, and I only really know about this thanks to Amy. She was playing it and stumbled across it and just told me about this really hilarious stuff, and so I watched her. I watched her do it because we watched it. We were just enjoying it together, and I'm like, I gotta stream this. So even though I can't really show off my raw reactions to all this stuff, I still wanted to show it off to everybody else. What's that? Oh no, I haven't seen all of it. I haven't seen this beginning stuff either. So I haven't even taken the quest yet. So. Which is apparently not a great thing, considering the fact that apparently we need to do a specific fate. And Amy checked, and the fate ended about 30 seconds ago. So we might be in a little bit of trouble. Either way, I am here in front of where our quest begins. Amy is scouting in the meantime, so there's all that. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. Oh yeah, in the meantime, I've also started learning Red Mage. So there's me as a Red Mage, which I wanted to do because, well, one, I was always curious about the Red Mage, and two, you kind of want us to be able to see my facial expressions for this one. So there we go. All right, let's talk to, I didn't realize I could triple challenge this guy. Either way, the rise and fall of gentlemen. Let's begin. I got a Phoenix down for it. An old acquaintance of Wyman is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. I hear you've been busy as a bee, Milan. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, have you ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? Have I heard of Hildebrand? Technically yes, but we're going to go with no, as if I'm going into this completely blind. Sanji Tylosian, yes, when we get to the trial portions, you guys can definitely help out with those. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, I can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildebrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalamud, the Calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildebrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew, launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had a reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the lick yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Alright, so we're learning about Hildebrand, and apparently all that stuff that happened, that they just described, did happen in 1.0. So that's something. But let's go ahead and just teleport the Camp Drybone, and we can get this thing started. RC 3000, I hope you're ready for what is about to happen. I don't know this beginning portion, but I am very well aware of the majesty that is Hildebrand. So let's head over. By the way, flying is amazing. Alright, here's Nashu. What's that?
I didn't have flying when I started.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't realize you could start it that early before you even beat the 2.0. Alright, let's talk to Nashu. Cat person, do not meddle in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and good with ketchup. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. There's Nashu. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me. You know, cat person to cat person.
It's here.
Oh, and it's there. Perfect. Oh, but where are my manners? How much time do I have?
We got 14 minutes.
Cool. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style.
We want you to price so you can come to me.
Okay. But then there was the final case, the case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he... Oh wow, we're actually getting a flashback to this. Well, hopefully you have a good day at work, cat person. Hello to Kaimi Rice. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! How'd you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. He's not hopeful. Hildibrand Manderville, beloved son. And yes, that is the Manderville of the Golden Saucer Manderville. They say no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman Hero Hildebrand. Thank you, RC. I do think I look pretty fancy. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. And, you know, interesting of her to change right then and there. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Hello, Iron Jimmy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him, but now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where those dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Alright, how do I teleport to you?
I don't know if you can, but you can see me at least.
Okay. Alright. So...
I'll mark it on the map.
Thank you. Back down to Forgotten Springs. Hopefully it's still there. So yeah, this is the one really tricky part about this, is that you want to...
Do you see the mark?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I know. I see you right there. We're good. Going through this Forgotten Springs. Oh. Thank you. Fun fact, Arkwing says, the Golden Saucer was added after these quests were introduced. I can't remember which patch specifically, though. That's weird to think, because it seems like the Golden Saucer is so ubiquitous. All right. What's that? Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at his classic music too. Gotta love those poses. My gentleman yet. Alright, let's level sync. And take out some of these zombies. As dapper as they are. Leave the gentle dead men in peace. So many dapper zombies. Oh yeah, this is a great remix. Apparently this is an era when there was a lot more fate-specific quests, which apparently sucked. I just realized I could have my chocobo out right now. Hold on. There we are. I know, I got very lucky with this fate popping for me right away. Amy was actually really worried. Yeah, Amy had to wait far longer than I did. Did not disturb our practice. These are very talkative zombies. You're neither a gentleman nor a zombie. Get them all, or... Oh, there's one. Somebody, Motlix Lynx over there is, doing something. There we are. Show the curious parchment to Nashu. Right, where are we at? Yeah, I just teleport there. Amy doesn't like to spend a lot of money, but I am just, I'm just like, whatever. It's really all I spend my money on so far. Let's see. Arkwing says, I remember when the Crystal Tower unlock quest requires you to do 3 specific fates that took a while to respawn. That sucked till they changed it. Man, we really did join at the perfect time for this, Amy. And then Bagel says, Derrick is trying Red Mage now? Neat. Reminds me after I catch up on 5.5 stuff this week, I gotta get back to loving my machinist. Yeah, I hit 55 on both Summoner and Dragoon, so I was like, you know, I've been wanting to try Red Mage. It starts right at 50. Let's go for it. Did you find the zombies? You did! That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Wrote upon this map of the Sagoli Desert in a flamboyant flowing hand are the words, a gentleman is rather than does. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south. And look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather... Yeah, I just read that. Oh, Calm Your Ice. I actually been really enjoying Red Mage. I think it's a lot of fun. That sort of reminds me of... well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us. Assistant, onward to the Sagoli. Should we fly or teleport back there, Amy? Let's take a look.
You don't really need my help.
Okay. That makes sense. New Age Retro Noob, all attacking classes, not wanting to expand your horizons with healing or tank classes. I do want to try healing at some point. I've not found... I want to try Astrologian, but I was recommended to do White Mage first just to get a sense of healing. So I'll probably do that eventually, but it's all the fact that, you know, if I switch to White Mage, I'm back down to level 1 and have to get it back up to where I currently am, and that'll take a while. So it's more of a matter of, like, do I go continue through the story, or do I try out the White Mage stuff? Red Mage just kind of worked out because I started at level 50. Nashu, what you got? I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call them out and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. Wow. What will you call out? I will go whether the wild rose blooms. Oh, no. You gotta do gentleman is rather than does. Oh, Astro starts at 30, but you gotta get the Heaven's Ward first. Got it. Ooh, who summons the gentle dead man? Dead men. They live! They live! And we hunger. I've not actually seen this stuff. Amy had already started the Hildebrand stuff by the time I got to it. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky. Look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No, it's the inspector! We hear and we obey. Oh my god. Whoop. It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. My god. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, overlord, inspector, overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry. I'll knock some sense into you back into that noggin of yours. Where are you hiding those, Nashu? Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. Oh no, that smile. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... The facial animations for these quests, I swear to God. Death. No. The facial animations, I swear. And into the sand. They had so much fun making these, I swear. Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Oh, time for an echo. Okay. And on dark and stormy nights. Don't worry, Inspector, my flashback powers will remind you. Oh my god. And nobody noticed the grave was disturbed? The flower. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... Dormanel says, your duty calls, Amy.
Yep.
What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Oh no. Arkwing wants to know how's Amy enjoying Heaven's Ward. She cried during one quest, apparently.
No, it wasn't a quest.
Oh. During something. I don't know. They're like, it's okay, buddy. We all been there. Man, they're such friendly zombies. They really like him. I love these quests. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be one of my many admirers? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? What if I get 2 of these? Yeah, I've had it Phoenix down, but I've just never used it. Oh.
Put one in your choco bag and then carry it.
Oh, well, it's too late now. Hi, John.
Go ahead and put the one you have in your choco bag, so if you ever get one again, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Johnny? Down to do the pose. Just and the smile. Oh my gosh! All right, let me put this in the bag. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and speak with Nashu. Oh, Johnny's going to bed. Bye, Johnny. Enjoy your bed. There he goes. The legend. Love you, Johnny. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call them out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when they shows we... What the... Did we restart? Why are we getting the same cutscene again? Did I say the wrong thing, or... I declined! Oh, shoot, I didn't notice. Sorry about that. Well, I guess that allowed me to get the extra Phoenix down. Oh, it's because I declined the Phoenix down. I see. That was weird. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildebrand from his true calling. Verily, it could not be not else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Let's see. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sogoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Alda is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of inequity could so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. And there he goes. Chinese snowman was very distracting. Yeah, but I was very taken by the bed. I want that mount. Either way, we need to go back to... Yeah, snowman. He had a snowman's chance in hell. Alright, back to Ul'dah.
Someone in my party's named Kai.
Oh, really? I don't know if you guys heard that, but somebody in Amy's party for she's running Praetorium again for all the rewards, is apparently named Kai. So they have good taste. All right. Of course, they're talking about Hildebrand. Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Oh boy, Hildebrand's being considered a pervert already. Hi, Kynum. Let's talk to Silver Nettle. Looking for a half-naked Highlander that likes to catch criminals? I think I remember a thing like that. Tell us to do something about the goddamn duelist. My mate's pa's cousin's kid's... Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Wow. Yeah, you only have a few hours left to get the tomes, by the way.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Once they shut things down tonight at 6 Eastern, that's done. Sorry lad, but if it's information you want, you'd be best served by going to Wymond. I've only heard rumors. The only rumors I've heard are about those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Alright. Let's go find him. Back to Wymond. I take it you dealt with the zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Nashu changed clothes. Back to her assistant's clothes. Thal almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen and they're walking the streets of Alda. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. I was merely a zombie for 5 years. Let's see. Godot says, I'm farming the tomes right now. Only got one 50-tome mount left. The Magitech armor. Yeah, I only have enough time to, had enough time to get one. So I got the one that was the most unique and exclusive to this one. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. You do seem to be hale and healthy, which, begs the question. How in the 7 hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did ya? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden that said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the gentleman from Sagoli. Yeah, I got the Falcon Kami Rice, which is the thing that you can only, I think, get from this whole event. There's other really rare ones, but that's the one that I think you can only really get. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist? Capital! It will be It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. She's, polite. Damn it, Hildy, I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Yep. That is Hildebrand. Oh wow, Iron Jimmy got the Magitech Predator from a dungeon, so he didn't have to grind for it. That's really lucky. Oh yeah, I haven't changed out my minion for the day. We got a Moorball seedling. Malek's doing the Manderville. That's a monk. I would not have guessed monk, but it looks cool. Alright. Hey, Itsumo. Alright. After her own heart. Hi, Jimmy. Well, Milan, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the Inspector. Alright, to the Weaver's Guild. By the way, I'm only going to be going for 2 hours, so that we're going to be having a few weeks. It's going to go over the course of a few weeks going through Hildebrand stuff, because there are a lot of quests, but only for 2 hours each time. But hey, more Hildebrand. And eventually I'll do the Crystal Tower at that point, whenever I'm ready for it. Do people not like the Manderville stuff? The Hildebrand stuff? Because I love this. There we go. Oh, sanding it down for another quest. We'll worry about that later, though. There's Yellow Moon. Manderville is very divisive, really. Either love it or hate it. Alright. I love it. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps and the wind bears her sorrows to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. I'd love to see your reactions to this happening, like the first time you encountered all this. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are... Wow, Kai's excited. Very excited. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsoap and took in a match at the Coliseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Did not think that was Kai at first. No, that was definitely Kai.
What they think of it.
I have no idea what they thought it was. Alright, back to the steps of Nald. Oh, New Age Retro Noob, I would love if this new update added more Hildebrand stuff. Or if we just get more in... Hello, guys. If we just get more in... Endwalker. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to be a samurai yet. Oh, Kami thought it was Amy. Wow, Prague's exciting today, huh? Oh, have you heard that they're going to bring back the Hildebrand quest for Endwalker? Awesome. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. And in any case, it appears completely unrelated to the theft. I love how Nashu's just asleep. Let us next proceed to the Coliseum and see what you remember. She got him back and she's completely passed out. Alright. Off to the Coliseum. I can't wait till I have the Manderville and all that fun stuff.
I can't wait for the title Gentlewoman.
Oh, yeah.
That's a wild.
What's Nashu have to say? That crate's looking at me funny. What? Conspicuous crates. Hold on. Okay, then. Where could my pure heart be? Let's see. Kirby says they haven't said anything about Hildebrand and Endwalker yet. Unfortunately, they just joked about the new alliance raid being based around him, unless I missed some interview or something. Okay. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. And she gets confessed to a lot. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 score pounces, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. Jeez. 120 pounces. Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. My God. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. At the Weaver's Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. Unfortunately, I'm very rich. Kai's excited. Kai's very excited. Stand back! I'm on the verge of unraveling this mystery. I must be allowed to focus. Where? Oh, it's just that. What you got for me, Nashu? These crates are everywhere, Milan. I wonder what's inside, but I don't... Excuse me. But I don't see how we can open... Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. Yeah, let's just explode the random crates. Why not? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Well, here's some Nashu's delight. What the? Well, perspiring man. Oh gods, have mercy. Oh, RC says it is at this moment that I realized you can't have friends during the free trial. Unfortunately, no. Sorry. At the heart of every crime rests a single... He is really into Nero's speech right now. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as the shepherd leads his Oh my God!
It's like screeching.
He is. He's never this loud.
He hears you. He's trying to talk to me.
I think he is trying to talk to me right now. Oh, you can if they friend you, RC3000? Who are you, RC3000? I'll friend you. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sneaking around town in the wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it. For safekeeping, nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts? All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Oh boy. They are total Lady Dimitrescu fans. Goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends were obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. The well-informed woman. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know, I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. You alright, No, I don't think so. I just think it's funny that he's screaming that much. Like, he's not in a bad mood, he's just screaming. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Huh? Where the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Well, that's one mystery solved. I'm playing Triple Triad. Alright. Let's see. Send friend request. There we go. I love the wind-up alpha. Alright, Ellie. The Immaculate Deception. Get some filtered water, I guess. Since I suppose you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers the victim is a perpetrator as well. What, really? Oh, that sucks. What happened? I'm sorry. Amy got disconnected in the middle of, Wait, I need to speak with Humphrey outside the Golden Bazaar, but it's taking me to the... Okay. No problem, RC. Angel says she has the same name as my character, except I don't have the E. Completely different. Ah, it's nice to fly. Higher. Oh, I'm in the completely wrong place. Whoops. So used to going to the church. At least we get this wonderful song. There's Humphrey. I don't think I realized this place was called the Golden Bazaar. Hi, I'm Humphrey, and you are? Man, he is good. I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartonal. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us. Thank you, Laura. Stuck in the middle with Master Lu, we were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... That man is no warrior of light. Hi, Ellie. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade, bid him take it to a smithy for restoration, even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whore, son! Look at me! I mean, flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress of it and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. By the way, Amy, when should I do that other non-plus quest? You know the one.
Oh, I'm not sure, but that's in Bronze Lake.
Okay.
In Lanaka.
All right. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the Cherugian. I had no idea where he or the sword is.
Before you go to, like where the castrum is.
Okay.
Before you go there, you'll want to do it.
Okay. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people?
Like when you're on the trail of all these deaths by strange manners.
Okay. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar, which is in the opposite direction. Alright. Let's talk to everybody. Jajanpa. Alright. Oh yeah, Laura. Let me do that quick. Give him a counterfeit blade. There we go. That was our sword. It wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. What's Hildibrand got to say? Yet what drives this man to always claim his opponent's weapon? Pride? No, it must be deeper than that. Alright, let's talk to Jajanpa. There he is. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. Oh. Linky says, good news. Data center server travel will be open before Endwalker, so we can show off your main soon.
Ooh.
So that's cool. You see, anywares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Excuse me. Well, if there's a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk tisk, you should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie, like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Hildebrand really needs a change of clothes. Alright. Let's get to it. Man, I feel so bad for the people who had to walk and just use mounts in the old day. This is so much nicer.
Wait till you get to heaven's sword and you lose it all.
I know.
It feels
So,
so fairies are giant.
To other people, it was like a huge gain because they finally had flight. After doing all that stuff. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many occasions my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body.
Oh yeah, this part.
Alright, time to oil up Hildebrand. Oh wow, Godot says flying in A Realm Reborn content is like 6 months old. I didn't realize it was that recent. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend. Come and oil me up.
There used to be like a quest activator.
Oh wow. Well, let's oil up Hildebrand. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil into my aching flesh. Shouldn't Nashu be doing this? She is the assistant. Ah, God, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. He's not doing so good. Oh gods, oh gods, oh god. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. I do not want to hear that while I'm rubbing him down. Oh god. He's doing squats now. Well, let's massage him again. Might need to grab him for you. Right there, yes. Keep doing that. Just like that. Just like, yes. Now, once more. With feeling. Do it yet again. These massages are getting longer, I swear. Gotta massage those abs. Ah, never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good man. Imagine being a female character and being demanded to give him oil. Oh, Garnix, I am definitely completely hooked by the game. Don't you worry about that. I spy with my inspector's eye. Wow, August of 2020, basically when we started, like we tried it that one time. That's funny. That's when we were on vacation and our friends that got us into the game let us try it out. Amy was watching them play and she just got completely like absorbed by all that they were doing. No, I'll get him after this. Alright, 1 second guys, I'm going to get Kai over for Amy since she's in the middle of fighting Ultimate Weapon. Alright, buddy? Come here. Come here. Ah, there you go. Ah, gotcha. Want to come over here at the stream? There we go. You want to stream with me? Alright, got you in my lap. Just need to put my earbuds in.
Do you want me to hold him now? I can take him.
Let's see how this works, just so we can have him with us. Alright. So, doing this kind of one-handed because I got Kai in my arms, but,
I didn't take him from you.
alright.
So you know.
I know. I just want to see how good he is and how he reacts to being here on my lap. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? Well, we got a worthless bottle. That's not just what you're looking for. A useless rock. A complete useless and unremarkable rock. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps curls away? And an irrelevant potsherd. Well, at least you didn't pick up a rock at random like some people. Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Ah, flying was added at the same time they made the free trial better. Nice. No sign of the sword your John Pom mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Poor Nashu. Did something cause you to... Oh, hey, a sword. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of Nashu. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Ada and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eorzea as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Oh, wow. Garnick says, item descriptions are only good in English. As someone who plays the game in French, I'm a bit jealous. Uh-oh. He is done. Yep. That is directly in there. Kai can only spend so long on my lap on the at the computer before he's like, nope, I'm done. I don't like this. You kind of just swung him around and hit yourself. There's one that says something like, apple bottom jeans with the boots with the fur. The entire guild was looking at her. Oh my god. That's amazing.
My FC was sharing some funny ones the other day. There's some really disturbing ones.
Oh, I'm sure. Isn't that wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Eorzea's woes will be no more. Alright. Let's report to Eorzea. Got our new personal airship. We're off! This is the one thing I got from all those tomes that have been going on. Looks like a little go-kart. Jonathan Eatroff says it was Applewood staff and the robes with the fur. Quotes in quotations in the fur with the fur. Garnick says they're just lackluster, vague description, nothing fancy. Okay, so just kind of basic and probably more literal, like translation, not localization. It's probably the best way to put it. Just casually driving inside a building. I mean, it might be based on Final Fantasy VI's Falcon. I've not played 6, so I don't actually know its airships too well. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God's bless ye, sir.
Oh yeah, the hair tonic.
I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Look at that, inspiring that dude. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Uh-oh. What the? I think it still got me. I think this is when I first walked in on you doing this side quest.
Did you see the hair tonic yet?
No, I haven't done it, but I remember that from the first time. Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? God, that is in there. There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an annoying admirer? Oh, there goes the hair tonic. Oof. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, it's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. That face. He's like, Senpai, notice me. A challenge for me. Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. He's just going through those bottles. Oh my god. Way to use your environment there, Hildebrand. So blindingly beautiful. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible. So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. Oh, I saw just this bit, and I'm like, I have to see more of this. This is amazing. No, a gentleman of light. That face. He is exceptionally something. Core, Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. Oh my god. That old man with that hair. I think it's Cloud's hair as well. Or close to it. And it's the naked gray man from Danganronpa.
Yep.
Hildebrand. So much for that guy. This is far from the strongest of swords. And this is what fully sold me on this quest line.
Derrick knew immediately.
As soon as I saw the back of his head, I'm like, no way! Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Everybody's going, Greg! For you Final Fantasy fans out there, it's Gilgamesh! Or Greg. Which, if you haven't played this, you'll know. You'll see why. I know, that is really funny. 2.1 or 2.2 is when this quest started? Oh no, am I not far enough? Oh well. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With my, let us call what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildebrand will return in The Three Collectors. Nashu. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me, no, it's gone. Never mind. I have seen some of the other classic characters that appeared in this quest line. Basically,
if you pick up this quest, you can go do the Bronze Lake one.
As soon as I do this quest, do the Bronze Lake. Okay.
Because I don't know the exact perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
I just know definitely before you get to the Castrum area, you'll want to have it done.
Arkwing says, and just remember, this questline didn't have the plus icon, so imagine how many people missed this back then. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. The science of deduction. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, should I say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Aldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tatusi and Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. Let's see. Max Spec says, for reference, during 1.0, Hildy rode that rocket-powered spear into the sky to try and fight Meteor. Wow. Godot says, I know nothing about this quest. Blue looked important and I saw Hildebrand make the face he just did and I was confused. So confused. Alright. Let's go to Tatusi. One behemoth. So each patch was a new Hildebrand quest. How'd you find that out? I see. And down we go. Okay. Alright, Ellie, what you got for us? I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the Althic Lavender to buy? Alright. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? What? It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took you from your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's skin. He knew that, and yet he Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? Oh, Tatusi. I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Lady Derilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Oh, it's over to Nashu, so we can go there. Where do I need to go? In Bronze Lake. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll go to Vesper Bay for now, and oh, I know, but I was just saying continue the thing. Alright. Camp Bronze Lake, you said? Okay, I'm teleporting there anyway. There's one thing I should do before we get this thing... Yeah. One thing I should do before we really jump into this next quest line. Here it is. Yep, the Monster of Bronze Lake. Not labeled, but worth doing. Red wine. Nope, not that one. Here it is. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts, and with the healing waters of hot springs we serve soldiers. But for some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up and we could hardly turn him away, and now he's asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will we extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? Huh. Salamander oil, huh? That sounds familiar. And get my chocobo back. Oh, some casual asked if I had any mounts yet. Yep, I got some mounts. I have 4 mounts at this point. There's our last salamander. How do you get some of the mounts? I only got Chocobo Magitech armor. Well, I took part in the Tombstone thing, and then for to get this one, and then to get the Behemoth that I use, you turn in your achievements to Jonathas at the Gudania. Yes, thank you. Let's meet this Godbert. Most kind, you are most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. I had a need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so, and the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped, and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy, you're an adventurer, and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument, in occasional need of oiling. Oil, sir. Oil, I say. Boy, this sounds really familiar. Let's see. Linky says, one thing to let you know is about a red mage is always cast Jolt first, then level 1 white black mage spells. I think I always do cast Jolt first. I just, I'll keep that in mind, though. Thank you, though. It's like we just followed up somebody else. The relief, again, I say. I can feel soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, sir. Soothing fingers now, please. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly, with the rubbing. The healing tingle. Iron Jimmy says, go watch Wes Alber's job guides. They're really helpful. Okay. Have you? Is that who you've been watching?
That is the best.
Oh, okay.
That's how I learned all the new classes I took on.
Oh, okay. I've just been sort of figuring it out myself with each of my classes. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly, with the rubbing. Rub him, damn you. Oh, pardon me. Your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no well-done attendant could have done better. Sublime. I shall now have a brief douse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, and perhaps peaches. Well, that was an odd thing. Talk to Rakusa. Thank you for your service, adventurer. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a handsome fee for his stay thus far and profusely complimented us on our asceticism. And that's all I have to do, correct? Are you sure? Wait. Yeah, I know who it is, but
I think there's one more.
there is another one. The Adventure of the Fainting Goldsmith. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke advise him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. This is a strange fella, Godbert. Well, he's dead. Alright, I have to poke him. Hold on. You alive? Well, time for some ice cold water. Sanji says, if I want to level up White Mage fast, it may be possible to use the same technique used for leveling Blue Mage fast to a degree. Max specs, yes. I could have done this during the main story quest. I don't really bother with these non-blue plus quests, though. Yeah, I save them for my other job so I can just use that. Man. Even that one bit of cold water wasn't enough. Oh, Sanji says where you go to a level 50 enemy and attack it, and the people outside your party kill the enemy fast. I see. Wrath of Relgar, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. He of strong yet tender fingers. I was lost, I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savor, enriching myself by indulging customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did. But today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There I saw forms of exquisite filigree mass, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Alda, to my workshop. Well, there he goes. A very strange guy. Okay. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I am glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Dalamud itself, created in abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said, and now I'd like Milan to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring even if I'd... Well, no use fretting over a song already sung. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my armory chest so I don't accidentally get rid of it. With that said, let's go ahead and travel to Vesper Bay and continue Hildebrand. Now that we've had that sort of side story with this very strange goldsmith who also insisted on having me rub him down. There's Dorota and Ellie. Again, as I told you the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of an additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Dorota. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. And yes, that is Kai in the background. Don't worry. Oh, he's fine. He's just playing. Okay. Bye, buddy. Have fun. Bye. I got a smile before he left. Yeah, he's a very talkative boy today. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my peerless inspector interlopers and despair. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Shing. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Ah. Duel of the Inspectors. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardian. Or Briardian, I think is how you spell it. Briardian, whatever. Consulting inspector. At your service, my lady. Poor Hildebrand. Conniving inspector? Consulting inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildebrand of Manderville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing a profession of which they know not. Call me when you finish with these wastrels. Look how delighted she is. Hello, little girl. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? True Zero says, Briardians basically are classic Inspector archetype. Too bad he's stuck in FF14's version of Pink Panther. Soulcaster, is this some kind of side story? It's basically just this fun extra thing you get to do that just filled with a ton of humor and fun references. There was a strange flying thing, and I dropped the vase, and the vase. I dropped it in the water. I was so. That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. Thinking pose? With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point, you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? That smile of his, I swear to God. I picked up the vase in Aldal, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. Legend Blazer says, these streams make me desperately want to hop back into FF14. It's been a few months for me, and I don't have many people to play with. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm still not even out of the I'm still in 2.1, I believe. But, still loving it. Still have plenty of time till Endwalker gets here. I want to go and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Nashu's happy. I'm down for it. And Ellie's like, all 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? Oh dear. Sheesh, Darilda. Nafika's wells. We can fly. Ah, the majesty of flying on a behemoth. Oh, hi Jimmy. Let's see if I can cut across this way. Oh, Zervid said the creators did admit that they were inspired by the Pink Panther. To be honest, I've never seen a Pink Panther movie. They're probably straight down my alley. I've just never seen them. A flamboyant oaf. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Wonder who this dude could be. Huh? A vase? I know not of what you... Ah, God, curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water in the man's feet. Here we go. Trust me, Derrick, these quests are Pink Panther and everything but name. That's amazing. Here we go, Stenman. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No, never mind then. It's like I kind of went in the wrong order, but oh well. That girl, what, run by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. And down we go. Flamboyant oaf. poor Gilgamesh. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Derrota over there? Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase following it to these waters, and in my haste, I must have stepped upon your vase. Servant, yeah, exactly. The fact that you can fly after you beat the main game, it makes it so much better. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. I was like, there's no way, knowing Gilgamesh's past, that he could not be in this game. But the way he's integrated is just so much better than I could have ever expected. I was so confused when I played Final Fantasy VIII and Gilgamesh showed up out of nowhere and took out Odin. I'm like, what? Who is this guy? Because I'm pretty sure that was American's first encounter with him, because I don't think Final Fantasy Anthology came out before 8. Which is when we first got 5. All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men couldn't put his vase back together again. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Well, these quests are a good way to earn money. Yes, we get the Manderville dance. A shattered antique vase will not deter Inspector Hildibrand from his mission. Oh, Beyond Paradise had to do it all on ground. Yeah, I know. There is but one person in all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase, a man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck. For the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." Sounds dangerous. Godot says, if I remember correctly, it goes 5, 8, 9, 1 advanced, 6 advanced, 11, 12, 13, 2, 14, 15, and Gilg apparently talks in ways that references appearances order. I think that is how it goes with him. He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does, and I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. But where are my manners? I have not properly introduced myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. I love Enkidu. I love Enkidu so much. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. Painted a frickin' rooster green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. It's also a her, right? If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Frog and Northern Thanalin. It is there that we shall begin our search. By the way, while we're going around, by the way, yes, that's why people call Gilgamesh Greg. If you've never seen Enkidu before, look up Enkidu as we're traveling to our next destination, because, oh boy. Where am I? Oh, we have a ways to go. Alright, just fast traveling. Godot says, I play on the Gilgamesh server and we call it Greg. Prepare for nobody ever call him Gilgamesh? That does not surprise me. Oops, wrong way. If a Domblin became a zombie, would it make it a Zomblin or a Dombie? Questions for our times. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. This is the best version of Enkidu. The Domblin's wounds indicated that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around? True Zero. Cause of death, single hammer to the head. What's up, Gilgamesh? This goldsmith is not to be trifled with. A basilisk carcass. The basilisk wounds indicate it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. Dealing with a very dangerous person. Alright, time for us to fell the basilisk, I guess. Of course I was petrified. Done with that thing. His handiwork is unmistakable. The corpse is still quite warm. Let's check out this Harmerin. Yeah, man, a hammer class would be awesome. Oh, Zervit says, sadly, Hildebrand was a victim of COVID. The latest expansion has no Hildebrand quest due to work from home making development difficult. Oh, that sucks. The Doblin, the Basilisk, this Armin, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Oh my god, that Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he still must be about. Mayhap he is watching us this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Now, Garnick says not because of COVID. They say they did not have a good idea for the scenario. I'm not sure what it was, but hopefully we get more. Alas, it's come to this. Although every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that's so terrible? I must dance. I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can, from the peaks of Kurthus to Thanalan. Manderville man. I cannot avert my eyes. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within a sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand, my good man. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it may be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville. Yeah, I'll make sure to start doing Jolt more off first. Okay, thanks for all the tips. I probably should look up that, like, what to do for that stuff eventually. I'm going to have to offload some things here soon. My pack is finally getting filled up. What manner of man can be summoned only through dance? Nashu's excited. The time has come for you to do what only a Manderville can. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen Chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. And there we go. We can do the Manderville. Oh boy. In fact, to just enjoy the full glory of this, I'm going to take down Mog. Fun fact, each hammer head has a hammer sticking out of it. And this is why I didn't want to play as Dragoon for this set of quests. You gotta see Milan's face. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can, then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. Whoops, actually I clicked off. He comes! And that's why I did the other quest. Ho ho ho! You have naught to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with this chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? Wait, I know you. He of strong yet tender fingers. But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? The faces. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Nashu. The true face of horror. Oh, shit. The Bagel 14. Final Fantasy 14 is a serious game. Best plot of all the Final Fantasies. It made me cry. Also contains this. Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian, Manderville. No. What a pile driver. And his clothes are wrecked again. 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? God, I wish it was voiced. Son? You're Hildy's father? Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man, smithing as only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man. That guy could suplex a train easily. He puts Sabin to shame. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. Brave girl. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Godbert might be even better than Hildebrand. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Nice. Hold your applause until the end. Bayergott, guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that this is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense! I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. Later, RC. I thought you had put away such childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. I don't know who would voice Hildy and Godbert. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens that I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And could do as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow it on. David Tennant and Sean Bean. And yes, as Arkwing says, because they're Mandervilles, they're the ones that own the gold saucer. If you go to the gold saucer, there is a golden statue of Godbert there. So, yeah. Hildebrand is incredibly wealthy. Oh, I gotta put the Moogleback one. There we go. Hey, Ella. I hope she likes it. If every component of an object were to be replaced, could the resulting object be fundamentally considered the same? Philosophers are unsure. Godbert does not care. Godbert versus Vision. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Yeah, the vase of Theseus. Now see here, Lady Dorota, not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in a considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Lord Manderville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. That outfit. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does, indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder, although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Though enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Elon Quiverson's seat on the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardian. Dad truly cares. Exactly. I hope I did not speak overmuch earlier. My wife would describe it as a proclivity to pontificate, but I prefer to think of it as an earnest desire to establish rapport with my fellow man. Come, we have a thief to catch. Let us seek out Inspector Briardian at once. Hey, Briardian, whatever. I cannot pronounce his name. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorota has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. So beyond Paradise, I actually have not met his wife yet, so I'm excited for that. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojampa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorota's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Briardian, thank you. But there's an I in there, so Briardian. So that's why I'm having trouble. Kayed, I swear you only stream 14 when I'm at work. Unfortunately, Mondays at this time are the only real chance I have to stream this. So it's just the only real chance I got. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Superfluous, excuse me. Quick little pose. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Kurthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. A man in red wielding a halberd. Oh, and Nashu's asleep. Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd wielding brute dressed in... A ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Now I am intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Haha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. What indeed, what indeed. So, real quick to everybody in the chat right now who's familiar with this, I would like to finish up this quest line, but I also only allotted myself 2 hours for this stream. And, you know, pick up next Monday with even more of Hildebrand. But if there's not too much left, I can't quite remember. Like, if we can finish it up with the next 15, 20 minutes, we'll do that. But I don't know offhand. Worth bonus says I stop here. Okay, then I'm going to take on the next quest. That's just so we have it ready to go. And went off there. Crazy person in red. Is it Derrick? I believe it. Okay, next quest takes some time. I thought so, but yeah, we'll just wait here. Alright, so let's get this next little bit until we have to move to the next place and be all set to go. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. And there we are. This is the beginning of the Hildebrand quest. There is a lot more to go. And next time we get to do some fun things. So I'm excited for it. I hope you all enjoyed Hildebrand here, but I think we're going to be having some 2-hour streams for the next couple Mondays, just because as we work through the Hildebrand stuff, and by that point I should definitely be ready for the Crystal Tower, which we'll do together as well. So yeah, we'll just keep doing that. Crystal Tower might end up interrupting things just so I can continue on and actually make it to the all right, Jimmy, thank you so much for that little reminder here. Just so we can make it get through all that. So we'll see how it all ends up. In the meantime, though, where are you? There it is. The Manderville. I'm a Manderville man. So yeah, we might have to do Crystal Tower in between the Hildebrand stuff. You should also get carried through Bahamut before heading into Heavensward. We'll try that as well. We'll take a look as we go through. And if you got a level 80 friend, have them carry you through the binding coils of Bahamut. We'll see what happens. I've not really looked at any of that stuff. Oh, we got kind of here doing the Manderville. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully you're all still enjoying the Final Fantasy XIV content as I make my way towards Endwalker. Still have a long way to go, but God, this game is a lot of fun. And remember, this is included in the free trial if you wanted to see it for yourself. So, yeah. Thank you all so much. And I guess we'll catch you next Monday for even more of Hildebrand or Crystal Tower. We'll see which one it ends up being. So, thank you all so much. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to Good Vibes Gaming for more fun content like this. Until next time, everyone. Bye.